Hi, everyone. I'm Colleen. I received another message from the Council of Trust yesterday, and they did something different again. So just before I go to bed, I use like an electronic coloring book on my tablet and just listen usually to an audiobook and do some coloring. And yesterday I was starting to do that, and the Council of Trust came in and told me that they wanted me to record an audio message while I colored. So they said that they wanted to distract me so that I wasn't, focusing and analyzing and second guessing myself and trying so hard to get the information coming in. I mean, it's been coming through okay, but they're a really big energy and there are lots of pauses. That's why they've got me recording the messages in an audio recording, and then I'm going to read the message to you. So I'll read that to you now, and then we'll talk again in just a minute. Hello, hello, hello. This is the Council of Trust. We have been very impressed with your progress with the breathing sacred moment practice that we gave you in the last message. And I will put a link up above in case you didn't see the last video. The change is palpable in the energetic realm because the love energy compounds exponentially as you begin to work together in synchronicity with one another. Lightworkers worldwide planting a seed of a plant that spreads and aligns. Everyone you come in contact with receives some of this light, this love energy. It is a pivotal time to be sharing your light. It is a pivotal time to be sharing your keys and energetic knowledge that is shared simply by just walking by, making a connection with others. There are many ways that you can make connections with others. You can do it by interpersonally connecting, by speaking or smiling or making eye contact. But it can also just be done with intention. The mission of Lightworkers now is to move out of your circle of Lightworkers who seek knowledge and share information and move out into the world about you. There are individuals in your midst who are slated to awaken with you. And there is a thread of light that runs energetically amongst all humans on the planet. Because of this energetic thread, there are individuals with whom you would be best served to interact and to help move them along in their awakening process because you have things to do together. And they wanted to make sure that I didn't say need here, that I said you would be best served. All paths take you home. We are encouraging you to follow a path that will bring much joy and much celebration sooner. So rest assured that it will all come around sooner or later. And you have complete free will whether to participate in a concentrated effort to spread love energy on the planet, to raise it to the vibration required for turnover, so to speak. So they gave me an awareness of like how lakes and oceans turn over as temperatures change. But I was doubting myself because I don't really know the science of that, but I just trusted and went with it. The love energy temperature, so to speak, of the earth must reach a certain vibration for the bridge or portal to open and events to begin. Events, of course, have already begun, but there is much more to come. So much more that it is impossible for us to truly convey to you what is about to transpire. And we remind you again to take note of your current life. Live in your current life, no matter what it may be. For at least part of your day, experience it from the viewpoint of someone who is watching a movie with a plot that will one day soon change and never be the same again. Although all talks are about moving to paradise, remember that this experiment, this play or game, so to speak, was something that you longed and aspired to do, and that it will change and never be the same again. And you will experience great joy and new experiences and surprises, very pleasant surprises and wide-eyed wonderment. But also, you will have nostalgia for your time as a human with their mask on. We have told Colleen before that you will never see sunsets the same way again. It is not possible to view the earth in quite the same way once you have seen the other side of awareness. Once you have experienced who you truly are and where you truly come from, the realness, the illusion, will be gone. And you will know how to create your reality, and that changes the game. Suffice to say, there will be nostalgia. So enjoy the sunset, the sunrise, enjoy the trying times, or reflect on them as experiences. If you look back on your life, you will be able to find things that seemed like a big thing at the time that you now see as experiences. This is how everything will be to you once you have seen the other side of awareness. And as you move toward that now, because trust us, dear ones, you are on the trajectory for great expansion in the month of April, and then even more exponential growth in the next 6 or so months after that. You will see the reality of many events that have been predicted. All joyful, all in love, all in growth and expansion, not in falling away and destruction. Those who see chaos and destruction in their future are on a different trajectory than those who see joy and wonder. They will come to the same home you will arrive at, just by a far different route. And that is not for you to concern yourself with. You can assert your ability to construct your life and declare whether your progression will be in love or in chaos. And they wanted me to say that twice. You can assert your ability to construct your life and declare whether your progression will be in love or in chaos. Today, we are going to add to the sacred moment breathing practice. If you recall, in the last message, we gave you a 30-second practice to do several times a day that will help to encourage the movement of your spiritual life into your earthly life in a way that will be comfortable and love-filled for you. So last time we practiced breathing while recognizing the light within you and outside of you that is you, your capital S self, as Colleen calls it. Your higher self is not a remote being separate from you and only on the other side. Your higher self is with you every moment. Your higher self is merely the portion of you that you are unable to embody due to the density of your physical bodies. However, that construction has changed so much since the human body first moved on Earth. So you're going to do the same breathing pattern of 5 seconds of in-breath and 5 seconds of out-breath. Don't fret about getting exact with your seconds. We know you humans are so exact. Just breathe. This time we are going to ask you to breathe while Colleen speaks our words so that we can bring you through a visualization. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now continue to breathe. Recognize your core of light running down the center of your human body. Recognize your love energy body sitting just outside of your physical body. Now with the next breaths, you're going to reach out with your love energy body. Reach out with the energy that lies just outside of you, that is you. Just feel the energy of doing that and breathe. And that is it. That is the practice. So now, this is what we are going to ask you to practice when you are out amongst other people. You can, if you wish, go into a private area to do the breathing, but you don't have to. You have to breathe anyway, so you can do this anywhere. It's the reaching out, that feeling you will see. Do it quietly at first, at home, to understand the sensation of reaching out with your energetic body. Then, when you are out, focus that reach to spread out beyond you and to sprinkle love energy on those around you. And then carry on with your day. You can send love energy to anything you like. It can be other humans, but it can also be fauna or flora, machines, buildings, anything in your reality. You will be guided just with an idea as to where to send your love energy. But even if you don't feel you are receiving guidance, just do this outside of your home. Of course, you may do it in your home as well if you wish, because it's going to feel very good, and you may want to do it more times a day than you are out. Have you set your alarm as we recommended in the last message? Have you set a reminder to do your sacred moment breathing practice at regular intervals throughout the day? This is not a sit-down meditation practice. This is a practice to be done throughout your day so that you will grow your ability to engage with your spiritual self during your earthly day. Note what it feels like to reach out with your energetic body. Talk about it. Write it down. Lavish in it. This is the next step to expanding your capital S self and embodying the magnificent being that you truly are. Thank you. So there's just joy bubbling through me, and I am rushing so much right now. Okay. Did you do it while I was reading it? So I did this, well, I did it, while they were dictating it to me, but I did it a few times today. And, many of you, I know, like in the last video, you commented that you're already doing a similar breathing exercise, but they really want to bring you through doing exactly what they are saying, it seems, because they want us working in synchronicity. There's something about this thread that they say, I thought they were going to say that it connected out of their Lightworkers, but it's all humans. It runs, there's this thread between us. And they want us working in synchronicity and just spreading that out. And that feeling, like I've done it a few times of just reaching out, and I am aware of the feeling of the energy that lies outside of my body, or of, making an effort to feel it in meditation. But the feeling of like pushing it out and expanding it was like it. I don't know if this makes sense, but it became this smoky feeling, like it was it itself, that the part outside of me was more dense yet lighter at the same time. So I think it must have been more density of light, Anyway, it just feels different, really interesting. And I'm going to continue doing it. I have my alarm set now. That bell I was talking about was not part of my phone. It was on my computer a long time ago, I think. But I couldn't find it. So I actually I Googled, bell tones for ringtones, and I downloaded one, and I found like almost exactly the ringtone that I was talking about that I used to listen to in the Eckhart Tolle videos. And I used it as the ringtone, and it happens, like, wouldn't you know it, I download it and I put it on my alarms, and like the space between the bell tones as the alarm's going off is like exactly the 10 seconds of the in-breath and the out-breath. So I just leave the alarm going when I'm not somewhere, where I can't do that. I just leave the alarm going and use that bell and do this breathing, recognize my center core, recognize my outer energy body, and now just simply push it out. But they don't only want us to do it on the alarm now. They want us to do it, it's always my line, like when you're in the grocery store or when you're at work. You can do it on Zoom if you work from home. You can do it however you want to do it. They said you'll be guided. But I'm really interested to see how you like this and how it feels for you when you're like reaching out with your energetic body. It's just such a cool feeling to me. I'm excited about these new messages and about this idea. And of course, I'm excited about what they're saying about April. And oh yeah, and that line about how we can create how this is going to unfold. Because people in some of my groups have been talking about, the whole idea that some are saying, there are wars going on right now and earthquakes, and some are picturing that that's what's going to happen, is the world is just going to erupt in chaos and destruction. And I am like, whenever I hear that or read it, I've always had this this feeling of no come to me, just personally, no for me. But now they're saying, like, you can just create which way it's going to unfold for you. And if you choose, and sometimes it's because of karma. I was just talking to another friend about that. If you choose to have it unfold in chaos and destruction, you will still come around to the same ending. But like, I'm going to take the smooth road personally. So let me know in the comments what you think. And hopefully I'll receive another message soon. Thanks very much for joining me, and we'll see you soon.